real quick. Nah, just hold it. How about you go over a card?
Yeah, I'm gonna go actually all over the rules, all of it. So the game plays with cards and dice. So on the die, you will have three sides. You will have the faction logo. So for example, a hammer and sickle for you. For me, it's gonna be an iron cross. And then you will have a target and a shield. Okay. Whatever the role during the game, the success is always on a faction logo. Always. From time to time, you will have a success on the target or a shield, depending on the circumstances or the abilities in the game. Okay. We will see that when we play.
If you got the time.
For the cards, so you have two sides. On the front, you will have the army point value, the picture, the name, and the faction of the miniature. And then you will have here a reminder of the abilities. On the back of the miniature, you will have again the name, and then you will have different characteristics to play. Each miniature in the game can move and attack, or attack and move. Okay. You can also choose to sacrifice your move to attack better. It's called a sustained attack. Or you can choose to sacrifice your attack to move faster. It's called a march move. Okay. The first value here is your normal move. So you move 1, 2, 3 normally on the board. The second value is your march move. So you're going to move faster, but it's going to cost 2 actions. Okay, basically. So you won't be able to attack after that. The third value is the type of unit and the level of armor of the unit. So for example, here, if it's a little dude, it's going to be an infantry. If it's a vehicle, if it's a tank, it's a vehicle. If it's a plane, it's an aircraft. Okay. This is important because this is the value that you're going to compare with the line of weapons when you want to shoot something. Okay. For the weapons, you have the little letters at the beginning that are here to remind you what weapon is which on the miniatures. Then you will have the name and the number of weapons that you have. The range of the weapons in boxes, so you measure the ranges as you measure the movement. We will see that later. And then you will have the board where you have to compare, and each line will have 2 values separated by a slash. Before the slash, the number of dice that you roll. After the slash, the number of damage that you yield for each success on your roll. Okay, it's really simple. So for example, if I choose to shoot at this guy that is here, it's an infantry level 1, so I'm going to look at infantry level 1, see that with my first weapon, it's a 3-1, so I'm going to roll 3 dice, and each success will cause 1 damage. Alright, so really it's really easy for the cards. For the board itself, when you measure the movement and the ranges, as I said, you go from center of the box to center of the box. So you have a little dot in the center.
I thought those were landmines.
If you have no dot in the center of the box, that means that this box is impassable terrain and you cannot go through it, you cannot see through it, and you can stop in it. Forest will block line of sight from one side to the other and will provide cover if you're in it. The objective, same thing, will provide cover when you're in it or behind it. 3D sceneries don't block line of sight but provide cover. A vehicle cannot walk in a tank trap for obvious reasons. Distances. You measure normally. When you measure in diagonal, it's a little bit particular because the first diagonal counts 1, the following ones count 2. So you're going to measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Simple. And now we're going to start rolling dice.
Alright, let's roll some dice.
At the beginning, you determine initiative. You roll 3 dice, and you're going to count the faction logos to determine who's starting. You have 1, I have 1. It's a tie. The tiebreaker is the number of targets. I have 1, you have 2. So you're winning the roll. You choose to start or to let me start.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'll let you start.
Good, excellent choice. At the beginning of the game, nothing is on the table. So we're gonna enter 1 unit at a time. So I'm gonna enter 1 unit. You're gonna enter another unit, and so on. And every time you can attack. Okay. So I'm gonna, for example, choose to start with.
So that's why it's good to let the opponent go.
Exactly. So I'm gonna choose to start with my Rocket and Trooper Battle Squad. Okay. So these guys. So when I flip the card, I see that they have a move value of 3. So I'm going to move 3 from outside the board, and I'm going to go. So sorry, the objective is here. We have to be here at the end of the third round.
Okay.
To win the game. So I'm going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm going to even march move since I don't have to attack. I'm going to move just a little bit more.
To be in the forest.
To be in the forest. It's nice, it's warm, it's comfy. And I'm staying here. I'm done with my activation. It's your turn to activate 1 unit of your choice.
I'm going to activate these guys, and I'm going to put one of the leaders with them.
Okay, so at the beginning of the game, indeed, you can choose to have a leader join a unit of the same level of armor. So you're going to look at the level of armor of your unit, and you're going to see that your hero is the same level of armor, 1. So you can join the unit. For the PLA, the rule is even funnier because you have the first starter set with 2 heroes. And because of that, these 2 heroes can play either independently or together as a unit, and this unit can join another unit. So you can have a unit of 7 people. So you choose to have the dragon join the unit.
Yes, the dragon's going to join the unit, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, right?
Yep.
So they'll be in here.
So they stay in the open.
Yeah, they're going to stay in the open, because I'm going to shoot at you.
I guess so.
So, do I do the big unit first?
So you're going to do everything, but yeah, you can choose. So the big unit, you're in range 3.
3. So that's 3 dice.
No, you look, the range is irrelevant. Now you're going to look at my level of armor.
Oh, your level of armor is 1.
So I'm an infantry level 1. So you're going to go under infantry on your
and
card.
I get 7.
You're going to go under infantry, level 1, and you will see 7/1. That means that you're going to roll 7 dice.
And do I need to keep her separate?
She's going to roll some dice. Actually, he's going to roll some dice because he's a guy. But he's going to roll some dice but separately, but he will shoot at the same time. So you hit on the faction logo only.
So I hit once.
Yes, but it was only your first machine gun. How many machine guns do you have?
5.
Exactly. So roll that 5 times.
It's a lot of dice.
Yep. That's 3 more. That's 3 more. That's gonna hurt bad.
That's gonna hurt, yeah.
You need to roll 2 times more.
Yep. So that's 1, 2, 3,
I would
4, 5, 6, 7.
I will keep track of the hits.
Okay.
And 2 more. 3 more. Wow. And 3 more. Wow. That's 13 so far. So
that was the last one, I think, yes.
That was the last one, but now you have to shoot also with your hero. He has a pistol, range 3. No, range 2, actually, so he cannot shoot.
Ah!
So you're good. So I'm going to save 13 times. I'm going to roll 12 and then 1.
And you need shields, I'm guessing.
No, I need faction logos. On every roll of the game, faction logo is always the success.
Wow.
But because also I'm in a cover, I will also save on a shield.
Ah, lucky you.
So all these are saved. Sorry, this one also. I have to roll 1 more. These ones are dead. So I have 4 guys. This one is saved. So 4 guys are dead. I have to choose, okay? So I'm gonna kill this one. Obviously it doesn't have any special weapon. And then the sacrifice starts. So I'm gonna kill this one.
So why'd you kill 4?
Because I missed 4 rolls.
Oh, okay.
I rerolled 1, but I missed 4.
I was counting all those, and I thought, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot this guy and this guy. I'm gonna keep only the machine gun.
That was a good round for me.
It was an excellent round.
Well, that's your guy. I lost the card. Oh, there it is.
And now it's my turn.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna play my Fallschirm RSO Pack 40. Okay. This one is airborne. That means that it doesn't arrive by the edge of the table. it drops anywhere on the table, as long as it's not in range 2 or less of an objective. Okay, so I have this big square here that cannot
So
be...
you're a little limited.
Yes, just a little. And I'm gonna go right here.
Huh, I wonder why.
So, I have an anti-tank gun and I have 3 submachine guns. The submachine guns have a range of 3. So I cannot shoot with them because you're in range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So I'm going to shoot with the anti-tank gun. The anti-tank gun against infantry, you have an infantry level 1, has a blast as the first value. That means that instead of rolling the same number of dice every time, you're going to roll 1 die per target on a square.
Okay.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to roll 6 dice. But before, because I'm airborne, I have to see if I have my second action, because basically I dropped thanks to my parachute.
Ah, okay.
And I have to make sure that I have a second action. So I'm gonna roll 1 die,
and you do,
and I have my second action, so I can shoot. So let's do that. I hit on the faction logo only. I have 3 hits.
So I have 3 saves?
You have 3 saves. Because you're in the open, you have no cover. You still have an infantry save. Every infantry in the game can save anywhere on the table on a faction logo. Okay?
But because it's blast, is there anything special yet, or?
No.
Oh!
So you lose 3 guys. You can choose. You can choose to lose 3 regular guys, or to put some HPs on your dragon. Because the dragon, your hero, has 3 HPs. So you could choose to put 2 HPs on your dragon, and then lose only 1 guy.
I think that's a good idea.
I think you're gonna like it, yeah.
So how do?
Exactly. The dragon's here.
Oh. So I played the.
You played the dragon with the unit, yeah.
What's the difference between the 2?
The phoenix is a girl, and the position is not the same at all.
Okay.
I like the giant.
So where do I mark this?
The little boxes that you have at the bottom of
right
the card.
there?
Yep. The little crosses are meant for that.
Yeah, actual.
All right. And then it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
So what do I want to do? I think I'm gonna bring my tank in. So I'll go right there.
I like your style.
And so I get the dual, triple RPG.
Yep.
What's your armor?
So my pack 40 is a level of armor 2 on the vehicle.
2, so I get 3 dice.
You hit on the faction logo, so 1 hit. How many damages?
Skulls.
So that means auto death. I'm in the forest, so I have cover. Cover on a vehicle is only on a faction logo. They're a little bigger, so they don't hide that well. So if I roll a faction logo, I cancel the hit. If I don't, I remove the miniature from the table. Dead.
Yeah, this is pretty brutal.
It is.
Well then. Range 6. So for diagonal, you do it the same way, right? So if you up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Actually, you start from your box, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And their armor is a 1, right?
Yes, I'm an armor infantry level 1.
Two.
I'm still in the cover, so faction logo or shield. I lose 1 HP, I die.
Man, this game is a lot more brutal than I remember. I mean, but it's actually more fun too because like you get to do stuff.
Yes.
Whereas in the old version of the game, you didn't necessarily get a chance.
It's not a grind game, so you're not gonna be, you know, lingering.
There's a lot more balance to it now.
Yes.
That means you get to bring your character out for me to shoot.
It's exactly that. So I'm gonna.
Attention Gen Con attendees, Roger roll some dice. Pathfinder Society and Starfinder Society role-playing guild organized to play games start at 8 a.m., 2 p.m., 8 p.m., and 2 a.m. in the Sagamore Ballroom. Seating for ticket holders and generics. No experience necessary.
All right.
So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna march move actually. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, she's not going to stay there very long.
We'll see.
So you move double.
Yes. And now you have to move the phoenix on the table.
She'll go in cover because I haven't used it yet.
Okay.
And then she has a range of 2. And she gets 3 dice. Or infantry level 1?
Yes.
3 dice.
No hit. Perfect. So we've activated everything.
Yes.
Okay. So a new round is gonna start with initiative. 3 dice.
Ah!
0 and 2.
But 3.
So you win.
And in this instance, it's probably best for me to go first.
I would say no, but it would be lying.
So I can move this unit up and in. And will she still be able to shoot? Or how many units are you allowed in a square?
In a square, you're only allowed to have 1 unit, and sometimes a hero can share the square. Okay?
Well, in this case, this one's part of this unit.
It's the same unit, but this hero could share the square. It wouldn't be part of the unit. It's not joining the unit, but they could share the square.
Now, will this one be able to shoot while they're all on the square?
Infantry doesn't block line of sight to vehicles, but vehicles block line of sight to infantry.
Okay, but can I shoot in an occupied square that I occupy?
So you're not.
So, like, if they move up here,
they're not going to move in the same square. They're going to move in an adjacent square.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's
if you want
what
to go in melee, that's what you're going to do. Also, you can choose to not move and sustain your range attacks. Or you can choose to move and do range attacks and then melee attacks.
Well, I think I like the idea of outnumbering you because, you know, they're the Chinese. And they'll move up their 3.
2 actually, yeah.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose I could move to 3 and then they'd have cover. I don't know how that would work. But
Yes, you could. You could move here and you would still be in an adjacent square to attack in melee if you want.
Yeah, but
by moving here.
Would it be beneficial for melee?
If I shoot at you, yeah. If I survive and I want to shoot at you, yeah.
Well, then, yeah, I'll do that. So, how does the infantry do melee?
So, first you're going to have your range attacks.
Oh, wow, they still get to shoot their range attack?
Yes. When you declare your attacks, so you can do your range attacks. Then, at the same time, you're going to declare that you want to go in melee afterwards, if I survive. And if you go in melee, everything will happen at the same time. That means that you're going to attack, but I'm going to counter-attack at the same time.
Okay.
Okay?
So we're going to go with the dragon first.
Okay, so you're shooting right now?
Shooting right now.
So 3 dice. 1 hit.
Success. And then it would be melee, and she gets 3 dice again.
No, you do the whole unit first. So all range attacks.
Holy cow. 6.
That's gonna hurt. How many machine guns do you have?
4.
4, and they do 7 dice each. So
yeah, so that was the first one.
Yeah.
3 more.
3 more.
Yeah, 3 more. And last set. I think they found a new game. It's nice like me.
And 3 more.
I'm consistent.
That's 16.
That's a lot of saves.
That's a lot of saves. But you know what? It's Florentine. She's not afraid. 2 saves. Saved.
Yeah, just cover.
Oh, she loses 2 more.
That's not good for her, right?
Doesn't smell good. Oh, she's dead.
Well, that was quick.
Great game.
I was hoping she would live. That's why I moved them up there. I wanted to see how close combat worked, but I'm guessing it works the same way.
Yeah, basically, either you have a melee weapon
like they do.
Exactly. So it's a weapon with a range of C. So that's what the dragon has, for example. And you attack with this weapon. Or if you don't have a melee weapon on your profile, everyone in the game has an improvised melee weapon. That means that it's a weapon with the characteristics of 1/1 across the whole line, and you can attack. Any ground unit on the game can attack like that. So.
Well, it's a lot better than way back in the day.
Yes.
It has evolved. So you guys have done a good job. I'm impressed.
Yeah. Really, it's a great game.
And it's a real nice perk that you can get them painted.
Yes.
I mean, I don't dislike painting, but I have a lot of painting to do.
We have a nice amount of details on them, so
Yeah.
it's really nice. We're really happy with that.
So they even come with bases. I mean, the bases are done, so
Yes.
it's just a nice perk. It is. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so
It's been a
much.
pleasure. I had a lot of fun.
Good.
And thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a picture.